Then the four groups, seeing the Buddha abundant treasures, who had passed away and been extinct for immeasurable thousand myriad kotis of kalpas, speak such words as these, praised this unprecedented marvel, and strewed on the Buddha abundant treasures and on Sakyamuni Buddha heaps of celestial jewel flowers. Thereupon the Buddha abundant treasures within the precious stupa shared half his throne with Sakyamuni Buddha, speaking thus, Sakyamuni Buddha, take this seat. Whereon Sakyamuni Buddha entered the stupa and, sitting down on that half-throne, folded his legs. Then the great assembly, seeing the two Tathagatas sitting cross-legged on the lion throne in the stupa of the precious seven, each reflected thus, the Buddhas are sitting aloft and far away. Would that the Tathagatas, by their transcendent powers, might cause us together to take up our abode in the sky. Immediately Sakyamuni Buddha, by his transcendent powers, received all the great assembly up into the sky, and with a great voice universally addressed the four groups, saying, Who are able to publish abroad the wonderful Law-Flower Sutra in this Saha world? Now, indeed, is the time. The Tathagata, not long hence, must enter nirvana. The Buddha desires to bequeath this wonderful Law-Flower Sutra so that it may ever exist. At that time, the world-honored one, desiring to proclaim this meaning over again, spoke thus in verse. Whoever is able to guard and keep, read and recite this sutra, let him or her before the Buddha declare his or her vow. All of my Buddha sons and daughters, let them who are able to protect the law sound forth a great vow, to make it long abide. This is a difficult task, needing the taking of a great vow. This sutra is the chief, and if anyone is able to keep it, then he or she keeps the Buddha's body. Such a one as this will be praised by all the Buddhas. Speedily shall he or she attain the supreme Buddha way. At that time, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Medicine King and the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Great Eloquence, with their retinue of 20,000 Bodhisattvas, all in the presence of the Buddha, made this vow, saying, Be pleased, world-honored one, to be without anxiety. After the extinction of the Buddha, we will keep, read, recite, and preach this sutra. In the evil age to come, living beings will decrease in good qualities, while they will increase in utter arrogance and in covetousness of gain and honors, and will develop their evil qualities and be far removed from emancipation. Though it may be difficult to teach and convert them, we, arousing our utmost patience, will read and recite this sutra, keep, preach, and copy it, pay every kind of homage to it, and spare not our body and life. Be pleased, O Buddha, to abide in peace. In the presence of the world-honored one and the Buddhas come from all directions, we thus make our vow, and the Buddha knows our hearts. At that time, the Buddha said to the Bodhisattvas and all the great assembly, Believe and discern, all you good sons and daughters, the veracious word of the Tathagata. Then the great host of Bodhisattvas, Maitreya at their lead, folded their hands and said to the Buddha, World-honored one, we will believingly receive the Buddha's words. Then the world-honored one addressed them, saying, Listen then all of you attentively to the secret, mysterious, and supernaturally pervading power of the Tathagata. Since I veritably became Buddha, there have passed infinite, boundless hundreds of thousands of myriads of kotis of nayutas of kalpas. From that time forward, I have constantly been preaching and teaching in this Saha world, and also leading and benefiting all living beings in other places in hundreds of thousands of myriads of kotis of nayutas of Asamkhyeya domains. Since I became Buddha, my lifetime is of infinite Asamkhyeya kalpas, forever existing and immortal. The lifetime which I attained by pursuing the bodhisattva way is not even yet accomplished, but will still be twice the previous number of kalpas. At that time, the world-honored one, desiring to proclaim this teaching over again, spoke thus in verse. Since I attained Buddhahood, the kalpas through which I have passed are infinite thousands of myriads of kotis of asankhaya years. Ceaselessly preached I the law, and taught countless kotis of creatures to enter the way of the Buddha. Since then are unmeasured kalpas. Truly, I am forever here, preaching the law. When hearts are longing, I appear to preach the law. Tranquil is this realm of mine, ever filled with heavenly beings, parks, and many palaces with every kind of gem adorned, precious trees full of blossoms and fruits, where all creatures take their pleasure. All the gods strike the heavenly drums and evermore make music, showering mandarava flowers on the Buddha and his great assembly. My pure land will never be destroyed. All who perform virtuous deeds and are gentle and of upright nature, these all see that I exist and am here expounding the law. My wisdom light shines infinitely. My life is of countless kalpas, from long cultivated karma obtained. You who have intelligence, do not in regard to this beget doubt, but bring it forever to an end. For the Buddha's words are true, not false. I, ever knowing all beings, those who walk or walk not in the way, according to the right principles of salvation, expound their every law, ever making this my thought. How shall I cause all the living to enter the way supreme, and speedily accomplish their Buddhahood?